Hey y'all. With the coming eclipse on the 26th, I thought why not just throw out a message and see if there's something that we need to know. Um, and immediately I got this really, really clear, concise message about a lot of us not doing what we need to be doing. So just be mindful of that. If you know that you got stuff on the back burner that you know you need to do, stop procrastinating because it's not going to benefit you. It's not going to help you get where you want to go. Inconsistency breeds inconsistency. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the short term. So if you sit on your ass, don't complain, basically. Because it's like there's only one way to gain that clarity, and that's to do the right thing and to fight for what you want, right? Let's get some more intel on this because obviously a lot of people are feeling like the things they want are a little out of bounds, or they're feeling unmotivated, which I mean that's even worse. Queen of Cups, Six of Coins, Eight of Wands. See, that's the problem. Some of y'all don't really want change. You want quick money, and that's not a reason to change. You know. The Fool, Devil, Ten of Wands. Yeah, you gotta release that because by thinking that you're gonna stumble into quick money by trying something for the first time is really foolish. Like, nobody does that. It takes time, effort, practice. You gotta be in the right place at the right time and already be prepared and have the skill set. What else do we need to know? Judgment, King of Swords, Eight of Swords, Six of Wands, Three of Wands. This is like, even if you start in private, you're better off doing that than saying or telling others that you want something that you're not working for. Because they hear that and they see that and you look lazy. You know what I mean? Or like you look like someone who isn't really about their shit. So it's really important to not speak on what you want if you have no like desire to actually go chase for it. Like there's one more layer in this. King of Wands, Death, Nine of Coins, Ace of Coins, Nine of Swords, Two of Coins, the Star, Hermit, High Priestess. Yeah, it's like, can you succeed? Yeah, but not if you're doing it for the money. And that, when it comes down to it, it's like, why do we do what we do? If you're not passionate about what you're doing to make your money, then I mean that's a whole nother conversation that needs to be had in the first place. But this is like doing it for the right reasons, because financial incentive is not enough. Like, you're gonna have to like what you do in order to show up every day. So let's see. What else do we need to know here? Oops, something's slipping. So let's see what's slipping. Because I hate when that happens. Ace of Cups. Some of y'all just let your emotions just get the best of you. And then it's like once the emotions go, that ideal circumstance tends to just fade away. Or you give up, you throw in the towel a little early, especially if your feelings get hurt or someone doesn't rub you on the back and tell you, oh my god, you can do it. I just think it's a little annoying, to be completely honest, because whoever this is someone that clearly has the tools to do what they want to do, but they're content sitting on their ass, which is fine. I mean, you can do that, but then don't tell people that you want greater in life when you really don't, based upon your actions, you know? What else do we need to know here? Magician, Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups, Four of Cups, the World, Knight of Coins, Knight of Swords, Empress Reverse, Two of Wands, Three of Coins. It's like, yeah, and this is like for the person that knows they can do it, but they're waiting on others, relying on others. People aren't always gonna let you, like, just win the way you want to win. Beyond that, I think a lot of people forget that if you include all these people inside projects that you're doing, you're gonna have to split the money, regardless of how much you invested. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's like a whole nother thing. I be telling people ownership of self is important because if you don't want to split your check 17 ways, then you might not want to involve 17 people. You know what I'm saying? What else do we need to know here? Princess of Swords, Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, Six of Swords, Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, Justice reversed. Honestly, I think a lot of you guys are going to go after the things that you say that you want and realize that you don't really want them because you really don't want to work that hard. And honestly, it was a lot more work than you thought it was. And I mean, hey, that's life, that's trial and error. But I mean, I think a lot of people need to realize too, not everybody gonna be a goddamn superstar. Not everybody gonna be a celebrity. Not everybody gonna be rich. And it sure ain't easy to get to none of those places in life. So it's super important to have a realistic view because nothing comes easy to anybody. It's like having a skill set, a talent, a passion, it does not make the road any easier. So it's like if you're just financially incentivized, oh my god, good luck. What else do we need to know here? Tower, Chariot, King of Coins, Strength, Two of Swords, Four of Swords, Hierophant, Knight of Wands, Seven of Cups. Honestly, it's like, yeah, if you don't get the chatter and the conversation and the kudos and the praise or people giving you like a reason to keep going, you're not going to keep going, and that's going to have a hold on you because it's going to cause you to be really unpredictable and not so consistent. You know what I mean? I feel like if you really want stuff in life, you can't be lazy. What else do we need to know here? To make amends, one must be active so that they don't waste a moment. To make emotional recovery after not really doing much and disappointing themselves. So that's the only way to reach that stability point, is to do it for the right reasons and realize that the only person that can do it is you. And that's the whole deck, y'all. Let me grab some of these so I can figure out what else I need to know. 6th house, Aries, Uranus. That can be like focusing on one's health for a couple reasons. It's like focusing on your health though and revolving around like how active are you, first of all. That's a big thing. And if you're not, then it's about like creating that new routine. You got Cancer, 12th house, Mercury. Conversations about how you feel about endings. So maybe some of you need to go out there and have a conversation with a real person who's going to tell you, you know, in order to get to point A, you got to get to point B, and sometimes you can't take everything with you. Let's see. South Node, 7th house, Capricorn, working for a relationship or a marriage or alliance. Now that's funny because that could be love, but I feel like this is more so about commitments in terms of the things in which we want in our life, but we don't want that bad. And you got to figure out if you really want it or if you got to go back to the drawing board. Okay. I'm just like, what else do I want to do here? Like, let me actually grab 2 rooms and let's see what I got. Looks like Manaz and Degas. Actually, no, this is Ewaz. Ewaz looks like an M inside rooms. And then the other one looks like a... I don't even know. It's like a bow tie. Now, in terms of these guys' meanings, Ewaz is going to be relationships, but also focusing on where it is that, like, I don't know, you could just be giving a lot of power to relationships. Once again, don't rely on other people to do what you need to do. Like, or this is also for the person who could be, like, inside some type of relationship or bond, and they're using that as a distraction when really that should not stop them from chasing their individual endeavors. Now, in terms of the second room, the gods, that's about inner light, your intuition. You got to start following those gut instincts. So that's the only way you can get yourself out of a rut and on track to what you want in life. Regardless if it's scrapping whatever it is that you thought you were going to do that ended up being too hard, that's still clarity to move forward. So, I hope that gives you clarity. I hope this eclipse brings some things to some beautiful endings for you guys, because I know for me it definitely has. But, yeah, prioritize yourself on what you want, because trust me, nothing gets done if you don't do it yourself. So, just keep that in mind.